Everybody was silent. You might be hard to. What? Huh? Alright. Ball State. Damn. Nebraska. Alright. Akron. Jacksonville State. I'm going Nebraska. That's right, I'm gonna go into your house and demolish you.
Makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's on. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to Johnson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Caught near the sticks. It's Key. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He fires one deep down the right side. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Going
on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Myers to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. And
this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Look out, he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Working the middle. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. The snap sets up the throw. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. And that is is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Motion from the back. Off play action on first down. Bring in the heat. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. There he goes. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but force the turnover. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quarterback making adjustments. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Complete on the comeback. Come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF out.
Trying play action. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Husker. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Rushes on him. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process, but then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Ives. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. The sweet feet buy a little time. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Up that arm. Makes the catch down the right side. Off to the races. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Manning. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Oh, better look out! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got a man. It's Wingo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. down off the play fake. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Here's a hit. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's key. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single.
Makes the grab on the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
There he goes. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Man, how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hunter. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Makes the grab. It's Baxter. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Kept it and he's past the mark. And that's a live ball. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, folks are going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that'll be a loss of 3.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Speeding down the left side. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really
Gonna take a shot. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They'll run play action. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great out.
Makes the catch on the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it...
Turning it on! That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Catch in the middle. It's Wingo.
This is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. That's caught. It's Wingo. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not through. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He's got the 2-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To throw, it's Raiola. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop them. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. And the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Will punt it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Firing to the right, complete. Moving toward the end zone, ball out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog.